Hey everyone, it's Boss Wave. You guys have been asking me for more, so more of what exactly? Well, more vanilla Minecraft mods. So here's another video showcasing 25 additional mods that will improve your Minecraft vanilla experience. Most of these mods are going to be available for 1.19.2 and 19.3, but could also be available for other versions too. You'll just have to check out the links, which will all be located in the description below, which is where you can go to download them conveniently. If you're new to the channel, I also want to ask if you would consider subscribing. As a smaller channel, it really makes a huge difference, and I can't express enough how happy it makes me to see you guys coming back for more. So if you want to keep seeing more videos like this, I would suggest subscribing, and don't forget to hit the bell, of course, because that'll make sure you guys don't miss a single video. Also, thanks for tolerating me, just self-promoting myself there for the last 10-15 seconds. If you're still watching, now here's the actual video. The first mod we have is called Chimes and is for Fabric and Forge. This one is pretty simple. All it does is add wind chimes to Minecraft, which will help fill your world with more sound ambience. There are currently 5 types of wind chimes, including bamboo, copper, iron, and amethyst, and each chime has their own unique sounds. They can be hung from supporting blocks like lanterns and will ward away phantoms at night, so they are not just for decorating with. This next mod we have is called Beacon Overhaul, and this one is for Fabric only. What this mod does is improve beacons by introducing a tier system and better effect scaling. So beacons can now provide players with night vision, fire resistance, slow falling, long reach, and nutrition. Long reach and nutrition are new, obviously, and what long reach does is increases the distance a player can be before interacting with a block, and nutrition just passively restores your hunger bar when it is active. So those are pretty good. And then as well, diamond and netherite beacons will also provide progressively increased effect potency, so they will be a little bit better than your average gold or iron beacons. Display case is another small mod for Fabric and Forge that basically just allows you to display single items, sort of like decorations or trophies. You can place any block inside of it, and by default that item will spin continuously, but if you right click on it with a honeycomb, you can stop that from rotating. These display cases can also be dyed and hung from chains. This next mod is called Emerald Apple, and it's a small fabric only mod, but it's probably one of my favorite mods that I'm showing you guys in this video. Have you guys ever just noticed that woodland mansions in Minecraft just kind of suck? They're one of the rarest structures in Minecraft, yet nothing really is rewarding about them. So when this mod's installed, you can find illusioners spawning inside of woodland mansions. And if you don't know what illusioner is, basically it's an illager that summons doppelgangers and they shoot arrows at you. Anyways, if you take one of these guys out, you'll be rewarded with the Emerald Apple, and it's great for 2 reasons. First reason being is that villagers will follow you with this thing while you're holding it. So if you need to move villagers from point A to point B or just get them out of your face, this is a great item to have. Second reason is that if you eat one, it will restore not only 8 hunger points, but it will also give you the Hero of the Village status effect for 60 seconds. So if you need to make some quick, cheap trades, you can do that very quickly with this mod. Our 5th mod for today is called More Villagers. This mod is available for Fabric and Forge and aims to improve villagers and the trades that they offer by adding 8 new villager jobs, including Oceanographer, Netherologist, Enderologist, Forester, Engineer, Florist, Hunter, and Miner. I'm not going to talk over all the different trades that they offer because that would take a while, but you guys can find them all in the CurseForge link below in the description. Each of these new villager types comes with their own unique trades and workstations alike, just like normal Minecraft villagers do, so I really do think it's a great mod for improving vanilla. The next mod we have on the list is called The Missing Villages, and this one's available for Fabric and Forge as well. So you may have noticed before in Minecraft that villagers born in swamps and jungles have unique skins, but also never spawn in villages. Well, that's actually because jungle and swamp villages don't actually exist in Minecraft. The only way you could get these villagers before in vanilla Minecraft is if you had 2 other villagers, pulled them out of wherever they were, and brought them into a jungle or swamp and made them have offspring. So then at that point you would be able to spawn them, but this mod, the Missing Villages mod, changes that. With this mod you can now find jungle, sparse jungle, bamboo jungle, swamp, and mangrove swamp villages generating throughout your worlds. And these villages were made to be unique by design and have the same loot tables for chests that you'd find in normal villages. So again, this is just a really good mod to include. This next mod is called Mob Catcher and is available for Fabric and Forge, and basically just adds 2 mob catchers to the game, which sort of act as leads or look like leads, but don't actually work as leads. So they capture and release passive or hostile mobs. The Diamond Mob Catcher will capture and release passive mobs, and the Netherite Mob Catcher will capture and release hostile mobs. Now the Netherite Mob Catcher does not work on the Dragon or the Wither. It only works on mobs like villagers, squid, fish, Endermen and stuff like that, regular mobs. So it's a really useful mod, and you make these basically by surrounding a lead with either diamonds or with netherite ingots. Wool Boots is a pretty small mod for Fabric and Forge, but is extremely useful for exploring the Deep Dark as well as ancient cities. You can place 5-foot wool around any pair of boots, and it will prevent skulk sensors and the Warden from being able to detect your footsteps from stepping or taking fall damage. Projectiles you throw or shoot won't be traced back towards you, instead they will be traced back to where they landed. And so of course this does make the Warden encounters a lot easier to avoid, but if you still summon him, he can still use his sense of smell to locate you, and so be careful about that. Leathered Boots is another small mod for Fabric and Forge that you may think sounds similar to Wool Boots, but rather than helping you avoid skulk sensors and the Warden, these new boots will help you traverse through powdered snow blocks with ease. Currently in vanilla Minecraft, the only way to walk across powdered snow is with leather boots. If you're not wearing leather boots, you're going to sink in and freeze to death. But now with this mod installed, you can combine your leather boots with any other type of boots, and they will prevent you from sinking into the snow. And just like regular leather boots, you can also customize them with dyes. The 10th mod we have on our list is simply called Basic Shields. This mod is only available for Fabric, but essentially all it does is add more vanilla-style shields to Minecraft. These shields can be crafted and come with their own unique stats. Diamond and Netherite shields have extra durability and faster cooldowns when struck by axes. Similarly to Basic Shields, Iron Bows adds 5 new craftable bows to the game. These new bows are all vanilla styled and come with increased damage and durability when compared to the vanilla bow. So far, you're able to craft iron, golden, diamond, emerald, and netherite bows, which will offer players a more scalable archery experience to their gameplay. All these new bows should also be compatible with vanilla and modded bow enchantments, so I think this one is definitely one worth downloading. Toast Manager is a great mod for Fabric if you want to have more control over the toasts or pop-ups that often appear at the top right of your screen while playing. These pop-ups normally show up when you unlock new recipes, advancements, or just whenever the game thinks you need a tutorial on how to do something. Thanks to this mod though, you can now configure all of those in the settings and choose which toast you'd actually like to appear on the screen. Stylish Effects is the next mod for today and is available for both Fabric and Forge. This mod is really great to have because it completely overhauls how stats effects are displayed. There's multiple different modes to choose from in this mod, but if none of those tickle your fancy, you can also customize how your stats effects look even further inside the configuration options. This mod is really great for people that just want to customize the heck out of their heads-up display. Alrighty, up next is Void Totem, and this mod is another one I'm pretty excited to show off with you guys. This one is for both Fabric and Forge, and basically what this mod does is give you a way out from surviving a fall to the void. So if you're ever in the end and your elytra breaks, or you make a bad ender pearl throw, you won't have to worry as the Void Totem will teleport you back to safety as long as it is in one of your hands. You can craft the Void Totem using a normal Totem of Undying, 2 Eyes of Ender, 2 Chorus Fruit, and 2 Lapis Lazuli. Better Tridents is available for Fabric and Forge, and this mod makes some small but much needed changes to the Trident in my opinion. In vanilla Minecraft right now, the only way you can get a Trident to drop is from a drown that's carrying one, but even with looting 3 on your sword, this can still take a pretty long time to happen. So what Better Tridents does now is add a new drop for the Elder Guardian bosses that you encounter inside of Ocean Monuments. Take one of them out now and you'll be rewarded with 1 Trident Fragment. If you combine 3 Trident Fragments with 2 Prismarine Shards, you can get yourself a Trident from scratch. Some other great features this mod has too is that you can use Prismarine Shards to repair Tridents using the Anvil. Impaling now works for all enemies in standing water or rain, and you won't lose your Trident to the void as long as it has loyalty on it. Easy Shulker Boxes is another mod for Fabric and Forge that just seems to make perfect sense to have in my mind. Instead of having to place your shulkers or ender chests just to open and see the contents, now you can simply do so straight from your inventory. All you have to do is right click with your cursor while inside the inventory screen and you'll be able to manage all your items with ease. This mod also has a tooltip similar to Shulker Box tooltips, so for me this mod is a huge upgrade from that. All you have to do is hold shift while your cursor is above the shulker box and you'll be able to peek at the contents inside. This next mod is called Connectable Chains and is also available for Fabric and Forge. What this mod basically does is give you more decorative ways to use chains in Minecraft. Rather than just using them for hanging lanterns, you can now use chains to link walls and fences to each other. So as you can see here, I'm able to link my chains across diagonally, all kinds of different ways. And these chains have collisions, so mobs and players won't just be able to pass through them like how leads work. Immersive Paintings is a truly amazing mod that really takes vanilla Minecraft paintings to the next level. Now this mod doesn't actually overhaul the vanilla paintings recipe for Minecraft, so to craft an immersive painting you're going to need 8 pieces of paper and any colored dye. Place the painting where you want and right click on it so it can open a menu. The menu for this mod is super simple and easy to navigate. You can select from a wide variety of paintings and even modify them to your liking by adding borders, changing the pixel resolution, and more. You can also choose to add your own paintings via URL, or you can select photos taken straight from your screenshots folder. This next mod is called Bedspreads and should honestly just be in the vanilla game at this point. Essentially what this mod lets you do is place banner designs on beds, allowing you to further customize your beds to your liking. All you have to do is take whatever banner design you want to have on your bed and place them together in the crafting table. And if you want to reverse this, it's because for whatever reason it didn't come out the way you wanted it to, you can just place the decorated bed back inside the crafting table and you'll get your bed and your banner back. Tumbleweed is a simple mod for Fabric and Forge and does exactly what you'd expect from it pretty much. Inside Desert and Badlands biomes, you will start seeing tumbleweeds bouncing and rolling around your worlds. This mod is more or less just for looks and for players who want to bring just a little bit more life to their deserts, not that there's much life out there anyways. But tumbleweeds do drop random goodies upon harvesting, so if you're able to catch up to one, it might have something useful inside of it. Our 20th mod in this video is called Torch Hit. This is another really simple mod for Fabric and Forge. And what this mod basically does is it essentially weaponizes torches for you, which is really cool. So how that works is any mobs you hit with torches will catch fire, and they will also take damage from that fire. This can be really useful early game while exploring caves, as it could work as a very early game alternative to fire aspect. This next mod is called Soulfired, and I'm sure some of you are already thinking, Boss Wave, didn't you already cover this mod in another video? Well, yes and no. That other mod was called On Soulfire, and it's still a really great mod, but this one is definitely the better one of the two, and for a few reasons. First reason being is that this mod isn't just for Fabric, so Forge users, you can experiment with this mod too. The second reason is because this mod does everything On Soulfire does, but it also adds 2 new enchantments, Soulfire Aspect for swords and Soul Flame for bows. Basically, these work the same way as regular Fire Aspect and Flame do, but deal more damage because of the way Soulfire deals twice as much damage in Minecraft. So yeah, like I said, this mod's just better than On Soulfire. Universal Bone Meal is another mod that just makes perfect sense to include in my opinion. Essentially what this mod does is you'll be able to use bone meal to help speed up the growth of any plants that without this mod you otherwise wouldn't be able to do. This includes plants like cactuses, sugarcane, lily pads, small flowers, dead bushes, netherwort, forest plants, vines, and pretty much every other plant in Minecraft you wouldn't be able to use bone meal on originally. Enchanting Infuser is a must-have mod in my opinion. This one is available for Fabric and Forge and adds 2 new upgrades to the enchantment table. Upon upgrading your enchantment table to the Enchanting Infuser, this will allow you to actually pick out what enchantments you'd like to equip to your gear. So very useful there. You don't have to keep constantly grinding for experience points or have all these different villagers set up so that way you can get the enchantments you want. Now, from there, you can actually upgrade the Enchantment Infuser again to get the Advanced Enchanting Infuser, which pretty much does everything the normal Enchanting Infuser does, but what you can do instead with that is that you can also remove enchantments. So if you decide you want to put knockback on or then take knockback off, you can do that. You can also choose to remove curses, and you can also repair weapons without having to use the anvil. So now do you guys understand why I love this mod so much? Alright, for the last mod of today's video, we have Universal Enchantments, and essentially this mod just allows you to put any enchantment you like onto your preferred weapon or tool of choice. So this pretty much opens the door to basically be able to put whatever enchantment you want onto any weapon or tool you want. So now you can put looting on tridents, put impaling on your swords and axes. The combinations are pretty much endless, and you can combine enchantments that normally wouldn't be compatible together due to restrictions, like infinity and mending for bows. So yeah, really cool mod, definitely interesting, which is why I think you guys should try this one out. Alright guys, that's all the mods I have for today's video, but if you guys want to see more, make sure you guys do subscribe or check out some of the other videos I have on my channel here. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like as it really helps me out as a smaller YouTuber. Also, special announcement, I'm going to be making this into a mod pack. Yes, I'm saying it right now. It's going to be on CurseForge eventually. I don't know when exactly, but at some point when I feel like I'm confident that this mod pack is ready to be released, I will put it on CurseForge. So stay tuned for that. I will have another video out for that when it is released. But until next time, guys, I hope you guys have a good one. Stay safe out there, and thanks for watching. Peace out.